Right, hello and welcome. So I'm out in the shepherd's hut. The weather outside is absolutely disgusting. It's rainy, windy, sideways, grey, miserable, and I'm here from a shepherd's hut that I was in a few weeks ago. Got the fire on. That's lovely and warm. I've got plenty of tea. I've got a bit of whiskey for later. I've got some cooking to do, and I brought with me the Icon 9700 because I've decided I'm going to do some VHF shenanigans today. So I brought the big radio. It doesn't get much of an airing and really it sits at home not getting much use, so I brought that with me. Got a slim Jim up on a 10-meter pole on the drive over mast on the Land Rover. So that's the setup. Icon 9700 with the Slim Jim. The VHF band is a little bit quiet, but once you put a call out, you can tend to grab a few people. So I'm hoping to play around with a couple of different modes on the 9700. So that's the plan. Just going to chill out, eat some nice food, play radio, and yeah, let's see who's about. Yeah, the station asking for the audio check. I've got you on about a 4-1, but you're coming across as a Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Like I say, I do like the the 9700. It's a really good form factor. There's not that much going on. Is that? I'm not sure if that's going to be. Should put that. Is that a D-Star? I'm not sure. So for those of you who may not know much about the Icon, it's a VHF, UHF, and also 23 SEMS. So I've got 3 sockets on the back, 1, 2, 3. I don't use the U8. I don't use the 23 centimeters on this. I may do one day, you never know. I may just purchase a Yagi and try out the 23 SEMS. So the bands are quiet where I am. I'm not far from, I'm turning around, I'm not far from Ashbourne, which is sort of in the central part of the UK, sort of Derby type of way. I'm not in a hugely high location, but I've got lots of clearance. There's great takeoff because there's not much around, but what's good? What good is takeoff when there's no running radio is the question. So let's have a quick look what's going on in the bands here. So we have a few repeaters that we're picking up. I am picking up some APRS, some 144-800. With this radio, I can also go onto the repeaters as well. So that's the local repeater in Stoke-on-Trent, the D-Star repeater. So I can actually want to go onto the repeaters. It's a D-Star radio, FM, does FM, SSB. Got D-Star there, and does RTTY, AM, all that kind of shenanigans. In fact, let's try this repeater. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango, check and access. So that's on, was it 79? Gateway 79, was it? Right, to be honest, with D-Star, I've tried D-Star a few times in the past, usually using like a hotspot, but I find that D-Star and C4FM, well, especially D-Star, can be quite confusing to get into. Knowing how to connect to a gateway, how to change a gateway, how to change it back, how to all that kind of stuff is a bit of a minefield, because if you get it wrong, then you leave the repeater in a bit of a state for somebody else to come and fix. And I always am always conscious of leaving things broken by just plundering into it. So D-Star is one of those things that you have to learn, and then when you don't use it for a while, you have to sort of refresh yourself, because it's one of those things that you can easily forget. So I'm going to put a couple more calls out on the local reflector 79 and see if there's anybody locally available on this D-Star reflector. Turn the volume up. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango, monitoring for any calls. Not much happening. Nobody's coming back to that. There seems to be a lot happening around there though. What's all this lot? The weather's a bit snotty out there. Right, this is how much gear I bought just for one night. I've got me monster bag under there. This is the case, let me just move this out of the way. This is the case that I've used to bring the ICOM in. It's made by this company, that company. Fantastic cases. Amazon. I'll just open this. I'd say these are a budget case. They aren't massively expensive, but they are really rugged. I've got one for the 9700, and I brought with me a similar one for the Icon 705. So 705's in there as a backup. But this one here, nice, fits the Icon 9700 perfectly.
Zulu Golf, Kilo Tech.
Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango.
I've got a Radio Echo and a Zulu Tango. Zulu Tango, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango portable station UR51, and the locator is Italy Oscar 93 Delta Alpha.
Driver station, go ahead.
This is the RSGB sort of Christmas New Year contest, but they're all working horizontal and working vertical, so I managed to give a couple of points out. One guy was a bit rude, to be honest. I won't say his call sign though. Hopefully I'll be able to give a couple more, and then I'm going to try FT8 on 2 meters. I must try FT8. This will be my SSB bit of fun. Then I'll try FT8. Then I'll try D-Star again. Then hopefully later on, I'm hoping later on to find somebody who's willing to try AM with me, and I want to try and get my first simplex contact all the D-start that I've ever done has been through hotspots, which is dead boring, which is just a really frustrating waste of technology from my point of view. I want to try simplex on D-Star and just see what it's like. If I can get at least a few of them, then I'll be a happy bunny.
Delta Oscar Hotel. CQ contest, Golf 8 Delta Oscar Hotel. Calling and bye.
Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango Portable.
CQ contest.
Because I'm not working at the right polarization, I managed to get a paltry 1 contact in the contest, so I've got to admit to myself I'm not going to win it on that. So I'll try and get one more in, and they're going to have a cup of tea.
Yeah, Roger. No, nowhere near beamed out. You've been cracking signal here. Many thanks. Cheers for now. All the best. There's another Mike 0, I think.
Yeah, Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango.
M0SZT 59013 Italy Oscar 83 Lima Bravo.
Yeah, cheers, thank you very much. Yeah, you are 55 in Italy Oscar 93 Delta Alpha, and you're 002.
Yeah, 55002 IO. Give me the locator again. You fooled me by doing it in reverse order of it.
I do apologise. Italy Oscar 93 Delta Alpha.
93 Delta Alpha. 55002 93 Delta Alpha. QSL?
Yeah, Roger, yeah. Portable station working vertical.
Oh, blimey. Yeah, you know, it's solid S9 here, so that can't be bad. Many thanks. Cheers for now.
Yeah, 7-3, good luck.
All the best. QRZ, GW8, ASD, QRZ. Roger, it's Golf 0, X-Ray, Bravo, uniform. Germany 0, X-Ray, Bravo, uniform, over.
Running WSJTX. I've got USB going into here, and I think the settings are correct. It's all, I mean, it's triggering the radio, and it's sending I'm sending power out in USB, so audio's getting through. What I perhaps do need to keep an eye on, I need to bring this ALC down a bit. Oops. That ALC needs to be brought down a bit, which I can do over here. Let me just bring that power down on there so the audio is not going in so sharp. The ALC is down, and I don't like my SWR. It's over 2. I mean, I'm losing loads of power now. I reckon confession time really is, I put the Slim Jim, let's go out here, it's absolutely horrid, I'm going to show you. So I've got the Slim Jim up there, been blown about, the pole is soaking wet. I've got one join there, that comes down here. I've got a second join there because the Land Rover wasn't close enough to, down the back of the neck. The Land Rover wasn't close enough to this window to get just the second run, so I've got 2 joins on the cable, so I'm losing power there and receive, and I've got an SWR that's a little bit too high for comfort. I wish I really could do with fixing that if it wasn't so horrible outside. I may have a go at fixing that, getting that SWR down a bit. The radio will take it. I'm running about 20 watts, 30 watts at the moment. Well, 20 watts. So I'm likely to be only putting out a few watts through the antenna itself. We'll see how we get on. beast this fire is. Probably one of the best ones I've used in these sort of places. It's a nice big unit. It really does take some big logs, and the ashes that it leaves are vicious. You put anything on it and it will go up within minutes. And it's lovely. It's kicking off some really lovely heat in here. Drying out the floor because I've walked in quite a bit of water. But the raining is outside. It's absolutely pouring down. The weather is awful. The wind is hitting the sides, and in here it's absolutely gorgeous and warm and lovely. Happy days. Right, they've got a dire wolf connected. Doesn't look very much at the moment. But this is dire wolf. This is version 1.6. I've just gone through that. You get a conf file, and basically I've worked my way through this, following these instructions, and I've managed to get Direwolf working with the icon. Well, I've got it receiving with the icon, and it's making noises as if it's sending packets out. In fact, can I put some monitor? How do you monitor this? I haven't done this for so long. Function, monitor on. So when we transmit, we should be able to hear the APRS going out as well. Like I said, got the right call sign in. So hopefully I've got the PTT on COM8. I've put RTS and it seems to be, oh yeah, that's working. I heard that go out. Yep, this is working. Okay. And that was this channel, this chap here. Now what I'm going to do next is connect APRS. There's a program called, where's it gone now? Documents, APRS IS32, and I'm going to enable Direwolf from there, disable that. So hopefully in a bit I'll get this working and I'll bring you all back. Oh crikey, the antenna is going to snap in that. I don't know if you can just see it there. I dread to think what it's like up there, but that is absolutely hammering it. If that antenna doesn't snap, that pole, I don't know what will snap it. Well, it's a DX commander, so it is pretty, it is tough. Good grief. Picking up a little bit here. G8PTN, gateway 30UNM. Right, this is my Christmas present to myself. I bought myself, a knife for all the outdoor cooking rather than keep boiling from the kitchen. So we'll just carefully take this out. Is it nice? And that should sit in there. Look. And then that, and there's the new dish to cook out of. Happy days. Right, tea tonight is going to be I found some pork chops in the whoopsie aisle, the reduced aisle, and some noodles in the reduced aisle. Why not? So I've got some teriyaki sauce, I've chopped some onions and chilli. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to slice the pork chops up into really thin slices. I'm going to cook that in there. That's getting nice and warm. What it will do eventually. Not a very good sitting just on one, like a smaller surface area. So what I might do is get like a cast iron trivet that sits underneath it that should spread the heat better. Anyway, I'm going to slice the pork up into thin slices, cook that with ginger paste, I'm cheating a bit, and soy sauce. Should be light, so I've only got dark, so I'm using a bit of dark. I'm going to try and cook the pork down for quite a while because I don't want it to be chewy when I do when I come to eat it. So I'm going to fry that down for quite a while. Then I'm going to chuck in onions, get rid of the bitterness of the onions. Chuck in the broccoli, fry that down as well with the chili, and then towards the end add the sauce into close towards the end. Fry the sauce down a bit and then add the rice noodles. So soften the pork up, get that flavoured, and then start bringing in some of the other ingredients. Sauce towards the end. Lovely jubbly. I've had to bring the primus in because I was not getting the heat that I needed off the bottom of that. So I can now add the pork. Let's get that ginger fried down. Soy sauce. Put the chilies in there for the moment, fry that down a bit. I also treated myself to a bit of Maker's Mark. Right, that's what it looks like so far. I'm going to add a handful of these rice noodles in a minute. Lovely. Now I just need to find a way of getting that out of there and into my belly. Nice pork with ginger, chilli and teriyaki. I think I'm going to put a call out on the culinary channel on VHF, but I'm just going to try and find the frequency I can go to. It's 525. 550 is busy, 45 is busy, 375. Is this frequency in use? This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. 375. CQ. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango portable. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango portable, calling CQ, standing by. Looking at the APRS earlier, I was getting out towards the east, but not much in the west, or the north, or the south. which doesn't bode well though, you know, which doesn't bode well. But I'm hoping to get a contact. Let's see. CQ. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango portable calling CQ, standing by. Oh, that might be someone in the background getting back to me, but I cannot hear them. Trying to balance the camera on top of the icon. Oh, it's so quiet on VHF. It's such a shame, isn't it, really?
I have to say. We'll get over it and we'll get things sorted.
Very quiet. It's not. Yeah. Got a nice big log on there. I'll turn the heating down a bit. I'll close the vent up a little bit at the bottom because it's getting way too hot in here. I'm not having much joy on VHF. I've put a couple of calls out. There's a few repeaters in use here.
So yeah, the BTV, you know,
so let me just check 325 again. There's 325. I want to go to there. One more call. CQ. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango portable. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango portable. Go on, CQ, standing by. Well, that's just miserable, isn't it? I must say it's quite miserable. Okay, I'm going to jump on to FT8 and see if there's anybody putting out a little bit of FT8. I've managed to get some APRS going. I've not made a contact on FT8 yet, and I've not made a simplex contact on D-Star because there's nobody around. So I could ring somebody, get them to jump on the radio and do a simplex contact. But that's not really the magic of radio though, is it? The magic of radio is in some ways searching for, calling CQ, getting responses back, all that kind of stuff, and it's getting a bit dead. Yes, I've got an issue with the setup here. It's nowhere near as efficient as it could be. I am losing some through the cocktail of feed line that I've patched together, but generally it is a bit pants it from home as well. That's why I was glad to bring the 9700 out with me. So I think what I'm going to be doing is taking the ICOM out in the Land Rover and driving up somewhere higher up and maybe just using the antenna on top of the vehicle and actually just get some usage out. I'm going to get some usage out of this 9700. It's a beautiful radio and very much underused, so that's coming out with me in future videos. Right, I'm going to love you and leave you. I've got that to sort out. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.